There were moments when I genuinely felt like my son's existence was something I needed to apologize for. Eventually, Mark and my husband were supposed to sit down and talk. That conversation didn't happen. Instead, my husband received a long message explaining their perspective. Some of it broke my heart. Mark talked about their grief and nightmares. I believed him. I still believe him. I don't doubt the magnitude of what they've experienced. But there were also accusations about things being said behind their backs and about my behavior after their loss. One of the things that affected me most was the suggestion that relatively soon after their loss, I had been asking for attention. That hurt because from my perspective, I wasn't asking anyone to make their loss about me. I was trying to tell people that I wasn't okay either. I was postpartum. I had nearly lost my sense of safety around my child. I was losing relationships. My mental health was deteriorating to a point where I eventually needed intensive treatment. I wasn't asking anybody to compare suffering. I was asking for someone to recognize that there were two hurting families. Eventually, my husband and I restated our boundary. I didn't want direct communication anymore. I didn't want information about me or our son passed along. If Mark and my husband eventually wanted their own friendship, that was between them. My husband is his own person. I didn't want him to feel like he wasn't allowed to have a relationship with somebody simply because I no longer felt emotionally safe participating in it. But I didn't want myself or my son involved anymore. There has essentially been no direct communication since. We've still encountered them because we exist in overlapping spaces. And that's been its own strange experience. Rachel still sometimes views things I post very quickly. We've been in the same physical spaces where there has been looking staring but no conversation. There have been moments where Mark has appeared like he might want to approach me and then hasn't. I don't know what any of it means. I've spent too much time trying to figure out what it means. I'm trying to stop. My husband has reached a point I think I've struggled to reach myself. His perspective is essentially, we're living our lives. Their triggers are ultimately theirs to manage. That doesn't mean intentionally exposing somebody to something painful.